temperatures are cooling off this weekend at a convention for all things spooky.
Aaron Myers checks out the thrills and chills at Midsummer Scream in Long Beach.
I can't remember if you're a Halloweener. I think you like costumes and all that.
I do. I love anything where I can dress up. As soon as I knew I was covering this, I went and bought horns. I don't know if you'll be able to see us very well right now because the lights actually just went out accidentally.
Really?
So this is a little
Are you
spooky.
okay?
They did.
Stay here with you.
I'm a little nervous, guys.
Have you ever done that
I'm
before?
a little nervous. I feel like I'm going to run.
Like, I've had
What?
to sometimes leave the house early in the morning, like call my mom, stay on the phone with me, please. I mean, that was like 20 years ago,
Yes.
but totally, right?
Oh, no, I still do that. I've been notorious.
Okay, me
I call
too.
my mom at 3 a.m. sometimes, and she's like, why do you do this? So I'm working on not. But it's spooky that early, and we are definitely in the spooky mood here. I'm going to bring in David, the executive director, to talk to us a little bit about all you can see and do here this weekend, or today. Hey,
how's it going? Hey, you're in the Hall of Shadows, where it's extra dark, at the Midsummer Scream Halloween convention. And today we have the second day of the event, so we've got a ton to do if you love Halloween or horror. We have, of course, the Hall of Shadows where we're in, which has over a dozen haunted houses for people to walk through. Taking a peek at it right now. Obviously, the show lights are not on, so we're getting a
real spooky feel right now.
call a lights out tour to make it really creepy and moody. We're walking right now through the Six Flags Magic Mountains Fright Fest scare zone, which they set up with us. And we have a bunch of haunts from people who just do stuff out of their own home to pros. And then throughout the rest of the event, we have over 250 spooky exhibitors to check out, selling everything from makeup to really cool horror-themed shirts to props to amazing art and masks. And then also today we have big presentations from Halloween Horror Nights and Warner Brothers Studio Tour and Queen Mary's Fright Fest, so Queen Mary's Dark Harbor, talking about what they have planned for the Halloween season.
Oh, I love it. And I want to bring in Claire, too, because she is one of the producers on this event. Now, what is it about spooky things that we all love, you think?
I think that we all have a dark side. I think that it's something that we all need to embrace a little bit more. And I think this, being Halloween and that kind of stuff gives us that opportunity. And it's also a safe way to to embrace that part of ourselves. Because, who hasn't been driving on the freeway and like, and then you come in here and you get to like scream and, have a good time with.
Perfect. I love it. And guys, if you want to come check it out, today is the last day, 11 to 6 here at the Long Beach Convention Center, midsummerscream.org. And I have to tell you, before we come back here live, this is one of my biggest fears in life, is being chased through a cornfield. And this is the first thing I saw in here. So right now, I am actually quite fearful. So this is a little spooky for me. And we'll send it back to you much more in the next hour.
Well, at least you have those horns.
I'm looking forward to seeing the homemade Halloween stuff because we have so many talented people that craft stuff and do makeup and everything. Thanks, Aaron. See you a little bit.
She looks adorable in double horns. That's so funny.
Yeah, you can't see the pet fur.
I like what that woman said. Embrace your dark side.
Embrace your dark side. For otherwise, you will not appreciate the
Embrace
light
the
side.
light as well. All right, you can meet the artists behind some of your favorite horror films and attractions this weekend.
This is cool. I'm not so much into the big corporate Halloween-y things, but the creators here in SoCal who have made scary things. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, you guys. Good morning. We're here at Midsummer Scream. Take a look behind me. They are getting Frankenstein ready for the day, and so much work goes into this stuff, and this will be something you can see here today. I wanted to look like this, but it wasn't enough time to beautify me for that one, but I'm going to bring in Larry Bones, who knows a thing or two about this special effects makeup. What are we seeing over here?
Well, we've got actually a makeup artist at Susie and Alley. We're actually creating Herman Munster for our photo op that we've got going on.
I just call him Frankenstein. I got it wrong. Herman Munster. Fail for me. Okay, so Herman Munster. How much work goes into that?
Actually, quite a bit, because we actually have to do a head cast on him to make a custom look for it. Then we have to make a sculpture to create this headpiece. It's painted, and the hair work is all done. And then, obviously, a couple hours of application of color.
And now, you've been doing this for quite some time. Talk to me about what you've worked on and some of the things we would know you for.
I've actually been working on this for 25 years. I opened Boneyard Effects in 1995, and I've been doing movies and film and television and haunted attractions for all this time. I worked for Universal Studios Hollywood for 11 years as their head of makeup for their Halloween event, and now we're doing our own haunted experience ourselves now.
So what will people get to see when they come visit you guys today?
Well, you can actually many things. We actually have a long makeup demo stage. We're doing a thing called Holidays from Hell. So our makeup artists are actually coming in and creating characters from any holiday they want. So we're doing that as long as with our Monsters photo op. And we're also bringing in all our line of prosthetics called Effects Faces, which you see on the floor out there.
And then, I mean, it has gotten so good, the makeup, the special effects these days. When did you see that transition to when just things looked so realistic?
It's actually probably happened in the last decade, where there are things along the line of people are starting to use silicones and stuff on makeups that actually imitate flesh so much more. So the makeups are actually becoming much more realistic now.
And I have to ask you, have you ever been scared by any of your own creations?
Actually, yes. Last year, for the first time, I actually walked through my own haunt, and I designed something that I knew would scare myself. So it was a little terrifying walking through it because you do it by yourself. So.
Well, that's nice when you get to go, dang, I'm good. And what will we see next from you? What are you working on?
We're actually working on right now a thing called Horror World, which is multiple haunted attractions that are coming together under one roof with vendors and games and things like that. So we're building a new brand.
And now, this is the third year here for Midsummer Scream. What do you like about this convention in general?
I love the people that put it on. Actually, we were the very first vendor to sign up with Midsummer Scream in its very first year. So we actually love it. It's just coming together with all these people who have this love for haunts and horror.
What is it about haunts and horror? Because I've been obsessed with this stuff since I was a kid. I'll fall asleep watching a horror movie.
I think it's just that fact. It's that exhilaration of being scared and then realizing you're not going to die.
That usually helps. That helps.
Totally.
If you guys would like to come check it out, I will put the details up on the screen for you. Today from 11 to 6 here at the Long Beach Convention Center. You can go to midsummerscream.org. Lots of good times here. And guys, I'm going to send it back to you real quick, but I got to get my close-up Herman Munster. I messed up. Herman Munster. Back to you. He looks so good.
That is
Very
fantastic.
cute. Yeah, fantastic.
Is that his real forehead, or they built his forehead up?
This was built. And look how tall he is, too. So when
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that
Wow.
works.
how tall are you again, Eric?
7 feet.
7 feet. So I'm very short and I'm in heels.
Do you have rules?
What do you like about this?
Just to act like one of my favorite characters, Herman Munster.
Wow.
What does he mean?
Munster right there.
Can he walk like Herman Munster? Can he do it?
Oh, can you do the walk and everything?
I guess I kind of like walks like this, I guess.
Yeah. There you go.
Can you imagine being 7 feet tall? Isn't that awesome?
Did you ever have one of those rules? Like, I know some people won't date people that are taller or shorter.
I never had that rule. No.
Aaron, do you have a taller or shorter rule?
I've dated guys that are taller and I've dated somebody who's shorter than me, so not really.
Well, kind of. If you've only dated one person shorter than you, that means you kind of have a rule.
Oh. I'm not tall though, so that doesn't hurt. I'm not that tall. So they're usually bigger than me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just flabbergasted that he's 7 feet tall. Like, how many people do you know that are 7 feet tall? None. Okay.
Kai, is Kai 7 feet tall?
No.
Kai's a tall man.
He's tall, but he's not 7 feet.
Tall drink of water.
6'4".
Excuse me? How do you know this?
Chloe knows a lot. Did you just call Kai a tall drink of water?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nice.
It's a good-looking tall drink of water. It's really easy. He is the human embodiment of 94.7 weight.
He's pretty smooth. He's always happy.
Who's laughing in the corner? Is that Abraham?
There you have cracking up.
What have you done today other than walk in and
And
laugh?
laugh. He just
I
laughs.
don't know what you've contributed today, but I love you.
The thing about Kai, though, is he's always happy. He's always happy to see you. He's so sweet.
I feel that Kirk Hawkins is channeling Kai. Like he's trying to get that same.
No, I think
But Kirk is still a little 103.5 the coast. Like there's still some upbeat in there.
And what are you?
Well, I am KNX 1070 AM News Radio. Hey, by the way,
Guess what? I'm proud of you guys.
Aaron,
Little kids are all grown up.
how are you, Aaron?
Hi guys, I'm doing very well. I'm definitely in the Halloween spirit, and these horns are now starting to feel natural, which might not be a good thing. But one of the things you can see here at Midsummer Scream is a preview of what theme parks and studios will be doing this Halloween. So I'm going to bring in Gary with Warner Brothers Studio Tour to talk to us about that. What are people going to get creeped out by in October?
Well, this year is our third year doing Horror Made Here Festival of
Frights. Our first year we just did a screening, second year we had 3 mazes, and this year we're going amazingly bigger. We've announced 2 mazes so far. It Knows What Scares You from, of course, It. Pennywise will be your host that evening. As well, for the first time, from Batman Arkham Asylum, the game, we have Escape from Arkham. Joker is the judge. He's going to decide your fate when you go through the insane asylum on our studio backlot. The really cool thing is that this is a party on our backlot, literally on hallowed ground, where iconic movies like The Lost Boys, Elvira, and Gremlins were filmed. So people will be partying on the backlot, and we have a studio night tour with a couple surprises, but literally going by the sets of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and Vincent Price's House of Wax. So it'll be a super fun evening. We're announcing the rest of our mazes this afternoon here at a panel. But we have a few assets here, actually, from the film.
This is actual movie stuff here. Props, outfits, costumes. What do we got here?
So from the Conjuring universe, the noose right here is from the Conjuring 1. We have the Crooked Man's umbrella from Conjuring 2. Behind the nun's painting is the actual costume that the demon nun wore. And
Demon nun, yikes.
yeah, Valak, that's her name. And then we have the zoetrope, which is actually where Crooked Man comes out of in the movie. So super, these are real authentic assets. And the really cool thing about our event is that it's really like theater of the round. We don't have conga line mazes. Everything is about storytelling and authenticity. So people are really in for a big surprise.
I love it. And Kim, real quick, you are a tour guide. Tell me what people love about these tours.
Well, the best thing about our tours at Warner Bros. Studio Hollywood is that people get up close and personal with their props and costumes from these iconic films. So, of course, we have to have Pennywise from It. We have these amazing, authentic props and costumes. You get up close with Georgie here, and if you get a little bit closer here, you'll float too. You can see down the bottom here, we do have the actual paper boat here from It. It's amazing.
I'd like to borrow that, but I don't want to go in anywhere near a gutter. So, guys, we'll put the details up on the screen for you. If you want to come check it out today, Midsummer Scream, midsummerscream.org, 11 to 6 today. You can come check out this. And back here live, you can come to this area with Warner Brothers Studio Tour and find out what their 3 other mazes will be. So kind of cool heading into Halloween. And on that, I will send it back to you.
We just think you should keep those horns on all the time. You're so sweet. It's like a little
me.
bit of a,
Dichotomy.
yeah.
Yes, it works for me, I think. I think it works
it
for
works great.
me, for sure.
Plus, it adds height. It's good.
That's right.
Janelle.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mary Myers. We are here in Long Beach at Midsummer Scream, where it's all about Halloween, horror, and you can't have Halloween without black cats. And you can actually come here and take them home with you today. You can adopt from Kitten Rescue. I'm here with Jackie, who is with Midsummer Scream. Talk to me about this idea. It's such a great one.
Yeah, so 3 years ago when we started doing Midsummer Scream, we wanted to bring something else in addition to the vendors and the panels. So, we joked about having a black cat runway fashion show, and then we're like, I was like, what if we do a foster?
And how successful has this been? Because I have a black cat, and I can tell you, they are amazing.
It's been amazing, yeah. Last year, we adopted out 12 cats. Yesterday, 2 of them went home. One of them is going home today with their new home, and there's several that are going through the process.
And now, not only black cats, we have kitties of all different kinds here. What is this going on in here? This is a great way for people to meet the kitties.
Yeah, the kittens get a chance to socialize. They're not in cages. They can run around. You can hold them, play. It's just a good way to, just kind of connect, I think, with the cat.
And then besides getting to come up here and experience this amazing room, what else do you guys have to offer for Midsummer Scream?
Oh gosh, so we have over 250 vendors. We have a bunch of miniature haunts. We have panels. All the major theme parks come here. We are actually today we are celebrating Hocus Pocus 25th anniversary later. Super exciting. Yeah, everything Halloween haunts is here.
I love it. And I want to bring in these 2 lovely ladies, Soledad and Sophia. Girls, what do you love about cats?
Well, they're so calm, and you can just pick them up and they just sometimes sleep on your lap and you can play with them. And they're so active sometimes.
And then Soledad, if you got to take home a kitty, do you have kitties?
No.
What would you tell your parents if you were looking at the camera right now? What would you say to your mom and dad? This one seems to love you.
I would say if I can please have a kitty because they're one of my favorite animals, and I just love playing with them and feeling them.
And they're adorable. If you guys want to come check out Midsummer Scream, we'll put the details up there for are you? It's today from 11 to 6 here at the Long Beach Convention Center. All sorts of good stuff, midsummerscream.org. And this is kind of kitty heaven in here. Kitty heaven, back here live.